Hey, what's up guys, my name's Erupt and welcome back to another Destiny video. As you can probably already tell by that intro, I am very ill. Once again from the Iron Banner, I am still ill and not cured of this horrible cold. But this video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be the NIGHTSTALKER 2.0 best character build. And the reason I call this the 2.0 is because if you look 5 or 6 videos down my channel, then you will see that I have also done a NIGHTSTALKER build. But that was mainly focused on PvP, and today's class build, I want to go on a kind of PvE character build. So let's get straight into this. As you can see, my class is there. I'm still not 300, please do not bully me for that, but let's go straight on to what my character build is for a more PvE styled support NIGHTSTALKER subclass. So our first thing is obviously the Void Wall Grenade. That's not changed, mainly because it can hold off B flags, hold off corridors, and it's really great for stopping any enemies getting through anywhere. It can also take care of many small adds. Best thing to use this against is Thralls. If they're running at you, you can throw this down. I'm guessing this is really good if you want to go take a look back at the Crota's End raid. If you want to throw this down at the Thrall, this is probably really effective in stopping them from chasing you. But however, it can take down loads of small adds, as I did mention. Then let's move on to our jump section. So our jump section, of course, you start off with the double jump, but I've upgraded mine to triple jump, and the reason for this is because it's actually better in controlling your character rather than the better control. But if you're going to be doing raids, especially the King's Fall raid where you have to jump from low places to really high places, especially in the ship section, then I definitely recommend going with the higher jump, because you have to jump really high sometimes, and if you go with the double jump with the greater height, then you're more likely to make those jumps. So go with that if you want to make higher jumps and just secure a lot of things and, you know, not take any big risks. So for our special now, I've actually gone with the Bloodbound. So Bloodbound with the Shadow Shot, what this does is tethered enemies explode when killed. Damage to tethered enemies is shared to all. So if you hit an enemy with this, straight away that enemy will explode. If it's a weak ad, of course, don't shoot this at an ultra, because I'll tell you why right now. What happens if you shoot this at a small ad is it's likely to blow up. But also, as soon as this blows up, then the tether will tether onto other targets. So any other small ads this will capture as well. And if that first enemy blows up, then all the damage is shared. So if they're all the same level of ad, then that ad will blow up and cause this big butterfly explosion, and it will essentially take out the ultra that is being guarded if there is one. So that's why I find Bloodbound such an amazing thing to put onto your NIGHTSTALKER. Keep that in mind, really effective selection in this character build, and it can also go hand in hand with something later on in the subclass. So our next thing is the Smoke. This is replaced for the special melee that you would usually get, but that's why I find the NIGHTSTALKER subclass so much better, because it has a second grenade. And don't think this is just a useless smoke grenade that just blinds people for a few seconds. No, this actually has like flashbangs built in, but the thing I go with is Envenomed. And what Envenomed does is adds a toxin that damages enemies within smoke. So not only does it actually blind the enemies as they're still inside the smoke, even when they do leave, it damages them for a few seconds, at least 3 I believe, 27 damage straight off the bat. So that's like nearly a good headshot as soon as they leave the smoke. So that's why I love going with Envenomed. Next we actually have Path Forgotten, and this is training focused on toughness and speed. And what this allows you to do is get around the map much quicker, and it gives a massive boost to your agility. So if you're looking to revive and play that support subclass that your NIGHTSTALKER was originally intended for, then I definitely recommend going with Path Forgotten, so you can get around and make your fire team happier as a whole. Our next attribute booster now goes to Light of the Pack, and this works hand in hand with Bloodbound, as I mentioned, because this tethers more enemies and explodes them when they are killed, sharing the damage to other adds captured in your tether. But what this actually allows you to do is killing tethered targets creates orbs of light for your allies, and what this does essentially is drop more orbs of light if you kill enemies, giving an increased chance for more than one orb of light to sometimes drop from one enemy, or just to make every enemy that you do kill drop a orb of light. So what this helps you do is actually boost the specials of everyone in your fire team, keeping everyone happy and making those bosses or ultras that bit easier to destroy with all of your specials. And of course, if you're defeating more enemies with Bloodbound, then Light of the Pack's just dropping more orbs of light, and everyone's happy at the end of the day. Let's move on now to our third attribute booster, which is Wave the Drifter. So there are some weak spots in your character because we're focusing this on agility and efficiency. But if you go on training focused on all attributes, however, then most of your character's false points will be boosted up slightly with Wave the Drifter. And our last thing is Shade Step. I haven't changed this since the last character build that I did with the NIGHTSTALKER, and this is mainly because I found it much more helpful the more I used it. At first I thought it was just a cool animation, but I went on to learn that this is so much more helpful than it seems, especially with those hive boomers when they're shooting massive cannons, or just about anything that's shooting slow rocket propelled grenades at you. Then you can just just jump out of the way, jump behind cover, and make dodging big blasts easier than ever. So I definitely say to go with the shade step, because you can just evade so much unnecessary damage, especially in PvP. This works as well, because you can jump around corners and they won't know what the heck's going on, and they're wondering why they're still using a Titan Arc subclass, because they're just crazy, am I right? Anyway, that is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this best character build. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name's been Erupt, and have a great day.